Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and I am a first-time mom to this handsome little guy over here. And we are just having some lunch and I started noticing something about his hair and it just made me start thinking about the whole postpartum hair loss and growth, and I just wanted to share my thoughts. So today is Friday. I am at home with Matthew. Usually I'm off on Fridays. This is the first Friday I've had off in about 3 weeks because I am an accountant and it is year end and it has just been crazy. And I have basically been working for the last 3 weeks almost straight. So this is my first Matthew Mommy Day. That's what we call Fridays. And so we were just sitting here having lunch and I am noticing that like his hair is starting to grow in, and it's just, or at least it's getting darker. And whenever he was born, he had a lot of hair and then he like lost it all. And we were like, he's never gonna grow hair. And so then I started laughing because I'm like, my hair over here is a totally different story. And it just made me laugh because the whole postpartum hair loss and then regrowth, I had heard about it, but you just don't know what to expect. And I had a friend who never even had any of the hair loss, which I am very jealous. And because when it happened to me, I think it started happening like 6 to 8 weeks postpartum. And I felt like I was losing all of my hair. Like I legit thought that I was gonna be bald. And I remember going to get my hair cut, I guess it was probably like almost 3 months postpartum. And I asked my hair lady, I was like, hey, is there anything I can do? Like, is there anything I can take? And she said no. She's like, it's just part of it. She said, you know, whenever you get pregnant, your body just goes through all the hormones and, you know, like your skin and your hair was growing a lot faster and thicker, but you weren't losing your hair as much. And so now it's just your body's way of just shedding that off and just, you know, kind of like your hormones, they start depleting, and this is just part of it, ladies. And because I had read all these things of, you know, what can I take? And all these, you know, suggestions of take this and take that and do this and do that. And it's just a lot. And so I was still taking prenatal vitamins because that was just recommended by my doctor, not for hair loss, but just, you know, for daily vitamin. And so that's all I was taking. And you see that get thrown around a lot of, you know, just take prenatal vitamins and that'll help. It's not going to stop it, right? I mean, unless you just get awesome genetics and you don't have the hair loss, yay for you. But for, you know, the whatever percentage of us that actually do lose it, it's just part of it, right? Then you just have to embrace it and just go with it. And I don't remember, he's just tearing through this little apple over here. I don't remember when I started noticing it coming back, but this is probably a couple of months now. This side is usually okay, or it's coming back okay. If you've seen in a couple of videos where I haven't talked about it, it's crazy. If I have my hair back in a ponytail, which is, you know, 90% of the time, I usually will try and like pin it with a bobby pin or have like my little like workout headbands on just to try and like keep it out of my face and keep the true lion's mane here at bay a little bit. But I just thought I'd share. This is real life. This is, if you were to catch me running out and about, this is probably what you would see, and that's okay. I call it the lion's mane because, I mean, it legit like goes, I mean, it's all around like my hair. You can tell that it's, this side's tucked back, but I mean, this is all new. And on the back, if I move my hair, I mean, this is like my true hair. This is just not lost, but you can see it's like sticking out back here. This is all like the new. Yeah, buddy. And it's coming. It's just very slow. And it's just funny because, you know, I'm thinking ahead and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, hopefully we're going to get pregnant sometime. And I'm like, we're going to have to do this all over again. Yay. Yeah. You got it on your eye, baby. You have it on your eye. Hold on, let me help you. So usually he won't eat, he's eating cottage cheese, and usually he won't eat it just like fisting it out. He will only want you to spoon feed it to him. And today he's just gone straight at it. So we'll probably go change after this and we'll clean him up. But talking about the whole eating thing, like watching him eat, he's doing so much better now. But man, when we first started like trying to give him like solids, that is so just anxiety filled for the parents. And I had read, you know, that don't react. Like if they start gagging or not choking, then react. But if they're gagging, like don't react, because then that like they start associating, that. And so I would try and just, react on the inside and freak out on the inside and just try and be calm and mellow on the outside. Probably much easier said than done sometimes, but he's doing so good now, and he loves his apples and he loves oranges. So, like I said, we were just chatting over lunch, and I just thought I would pop on here and just share my feelings and my thoughts on just how wonderfully miserable sometimes it is, and how frustrating, because like if I straighten my hair from wearing it down, you can hide it, but there's only so much you can do sometimes. So I learned to embrace it, and my husband doesn't. He calls it at first my husband called these, when they were not quite this long, they legit like would stick straight up, and he called them my eyelashes. So that was always fun. Yeah, but thankfully they're starting to get a little bit better, and like I said, this side's not as bad. This side, it needs to figure out what it wants to do. If you have any suggestions for how to tame, yeah. If you have suggestions on how to tame the flyaways and the new hair growth, feel free to share below so that we can all take advantage of how you've handled it in the past. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you found this helpful, if you relate to this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Click that little subscribe button, like I said, and I hope you want to follow along on our journey coming up. Yeah, and we hope that you have a wonderful week. Take care, guys, and God bless.